Hello, I'm Just Gaming and welcome back to Skyhaven. Now, this series will be continuing on from the last series but with a new game where I have worked out how to succeed, kind of. So, before we get into this video, could be so kind as to like and share this video with friends, family, anyone that you know, and if you're new to the channel and like what you see and want to see more. Consider subscribing and help me reach 75 subscribers. And without further ado, we're going to quickly just go into the settings window. I'm going to turn down that. A new game. Yes, yep. You start. That's more than I thought. I swear you don't. I swear you start with 20,000. Start. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is put 2 runways in. So that's really new. Let's get a runway happening. Um, okay. We're gonna go here. We're gonna say there, 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 and yeah, why not? Let's get 5 in, and then we're gonna go here and go down there. Go back. 2, 4, 5. Go here. One thing I want to make sure. Okay, go here and say that. Go here and say that. It's a bit off center, I think, but it will be fine. Now let's quickly go. We need to set up an office area. Get a road. That road. Okay, so we're gonna go with also they can't actually fit to each other anymore. Okay. Right, well now that that's done, we're gonna go here, we're gonna say connect to all, we're gonna say upgrade, and we're gonna say buy. Oh, okay, maybe. Um, Link that to all. Okay, so now that we're done, we're gonna go to research and we're going to say air can, that's 14. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our four go ahead and we're gonna say this one is arrivals, this one is departures. So the way this is going to work is we also actually need to get supplies happening. Instant. $2,500, 2,200. Okay, so the way I've worked it out is we just make enough money at the moment. Then on the next day we eventually we start looking at getting we eventually start looking at what is it, getting researchers in so that we can yeah, get researchers in, speed up the time frame on research, and then eventually by at least 1920 1922 at the latest, I'd say try and get passenger aircraft going, and then by the mid 1920s, so 1925 into the late 1920s, we start actually opting out of cargo airlines and opt into the passenger because there's actually more money. But essentially by a certain time frame, it appears to me that there becomes a time where cargo isn't as valuable as passengers. Yes, you don't get as many, you might get like 50, there may be 60 or 70 passengers, but the pricing is so much better. And it does look like they actually start you off with a pretty decent amount of money now. I think you used to start off with like 20,000 and you would burn through that. Now it's 40,000. And we've still got 27.9, 28. It's actually going up. We still get quite a bit of money. So yeah. Okay, so we've actually just ran out of this. Regular Orville is that needs to come at. Can I get that instant? Yes, I can. Let's get 40 for 700 and then sign a contract to get 50 at 6 a.m. and again at 9. Okay, so I need more workflow. I also need to get fuel. 3,000. Yes, I know. Now, hopefully we can actually make more money. I honestly wasn't actually expecting the sudden increase to 40,000. Does that actually, hold on, does that actually mean that we have, no, so we have no loans, so they've changed it to 40,000. Okay, that's fine. That's actually quite good. Okay, so we dropped to 25 grand and we're making enough money, but we boosted back up to 28.8 thousand. So that's actually quite good. We're almost at 30,000, so that's actually pretty good. Um, not really? There we go. Get rid of these controls. 30,000, 30,500. We're doing pretty good so far. One of the things that I've learned about this game that occurred to me is, because I was playing They Are Billions, which is a very fast-paced game. Playing They Are Billions and then playing this game isn't actually a good idea, especially if you're someone who actually can't play a very fast game at a slow pace and then ends up playing a very slow game at a very fast pace. I end up basically reversing the roles. Not a good idea. Okay, what time do we actually close? I have 7 o'clock. I 33,500, so 33.8 thousand. So we're doing pretty good. I think we're kind of very lucky that we started with 40,000, because I think in some ways we'd be lucky if we had um about 10 grand on the original one. So the first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and get can't do flexible. No. Um so sign that, look to research and get 2 people, 7 hours. Yes, good. I'll wait for this to speed up. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wait for it to speed up a bit, and then we will look at 50, which means I can go here, say Orville, I can sign, and I can say um, well, and then I can say 3 p.m. Now that does drop us to quite a low section. But it's actually worth it. It is actually worth it. Okay, so drop that. We don't get much research done on the air traffic control. Um, so the first one you don't make much money. That's understandable. No contracts available. You don't actually get to view them, which is kind of stupid. Why tell people? That's also different. Mind you, we only have 2, so hold on. How much is it? Um, it's still okay. So it is still okay. So We have one coming in 2 minutes. 40 there. We have another one coming in 2 hours and 40 minutes. What noise? There we go. Okay, so now I have actually done this wrong. That is not the way I wanted to do it. I did want to do it where this was further up here. I wasn't actually thinking about that. So yeah, I also don't know if it actually allows me. So there's something. 哦so can I only have 4 planes in operation? Okay, that's fine. I think once I get the air traffic control tower, I do quite well. 34,500. We're doing pretty well. I'm actually, again, we started off with double what we normally get in this game. So there must have been an update where they've actually changed what you start off with. I don't know, maybe there's been reports that it's too difficult to start off with. I found a way to actually make money. Essentially, if you just take it really slowly and steadily and don't go out buying things too quickly, you end up with at least 10 grand in the bank at the end of each day, to the point where you can actually make money. Like, it is profitable. Now I do need fuel, so let's go here. 3,000. Now I just lost 3,080 or something, but I will quickly make that back. It is nicer when you start getting passengers, because you're making double the money that you do on these flights. So it is actually nice to have passengers. Eventually, you get to a point when passengers first arrive in 2 years' time, when you can get passengers now. When I've played this only once before, and the way I did it is that in 1920 I researched passengers, the passenger airport early, form one, got all set up, and for probably the first 2 years, 2 days that you play, um I did cargo and passengers. And what you do is you slowly essentially you slowly discontinue the use of cargo to the point where all your flights are passenger flights. And the more you continue with that, the more you make money. We're actually almost at our starting amount, which is actually quite good. So I'm actually wondering if we go ahead. I'm gonna add another 5, which is starting, allowing that to go up. So how long is that actually going to take now? But it said 7 hours, now it's 3 hours. Okay, so that's fine. We're doing quite well. Even despite the fact that I just paid about 2,500 to get researchers. It is progressing a lot faster. We're back to the amount we had to begin with, which is actually fine. It is curious to see at the end of the day how much profit we've actually made for this one day, because it is always interesting. It is good once we actually get enough we get the right cargo and fuel that we can actually service all 10 air stands at the same time. Because when we reach that level of servicing, we're making heaps of money. At the moment, there is the delay because we're only allowing to service 4 fuel, 4 aircraft per stand. So essentially, for our 10 aircraft, I'm only servicing these first 4, and then these 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that final one. In terms of I've ran out of fuel. Sign. That's fine. That's not a worry. And we now have this. So get this. Actually, I wonder if I can move that. Get that. Yeah, I can. Okay. So, is there anything else coming? Hold on. If I turn that off. No, I can't actually move it. Okay. I can probably move it if I move this, which would be fine. I wonder what I should do. Hold on. Get this. Get this. Turn that off. That over there. Turn that off. Put it over there. Turn them both back on. Delete. Okay, now that hasn't actually synced across yet. Now I'm a bit curious. Can I? No, I can't. That's only down. Okay. Okay. So. But what I'm gonna do is I can. Right. Delete. 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 No. Oh no. You got a connection to the runway. Arches. You don't need a connection to the runway. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay, so now I understand a bit more. Yep, there we go. Okay, so go here. Actually, come to think of it, go there. One, two. Okay. So hold on. Turn it off. Uh, uh, there. Turn it off. There. Delete this because I want to fix it to what I actually wanted it to. One, two, three, five. What this do is ways to decide to actually play. Let's reconnect that. Let's reconnect. Turn that one on and that one on. Okay. Hold on, let's get another set of stands here. 5. Okay, now question. Okay, so that has actually taken quite a bit of money from me, which I probably should be Reinforced docks. Let's do that one. Okay, so actually I made some money. 3,900 to commercials, 18,650 to airplanes handling. So I've actually done quite well. Better than I anticipated. Okay, so reinforced docks is air cargo warehouse. Okay, so which one's my air cargo? Hold on, that one. So I'm gonna do that because we're gonna delete you. Hold on, is this the one that I literally just... Oh no, it gives me 5. Okay, so we are doing quite well for this episode. So yeah. Well, I might actually leave the video there for this episode, everyone. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit a like and share button. Share it with friends, family, anyone that you know. And if you're new to the channel and like what you see, consider subscribing. Help support the channel as much as you possibly can. Once again, I'm Jezza Gaming. This is Skyhaven. And I'll see you in the next video.